People say you need money, status, or a perfect life to be truly happy. But if you had seen Daniel and Grace, you would know that sometimes two hearts with nothing else still have everything they need. Their story didn't begin in a mansion or a fancy restaurant. It began in the smallest apartment on the poorest street in town. Peeling paint, broken heater, one bed, and dreams way too big for their wallets. But Daniel, a gentle, hardworking 27-year-old mechanic, loved Grace like she was the most precious thing on earth. And Grace, a warm-hearted 25-year-old waitress, believed Daniel was her blessing in a world that often felt cold. They met on a rainy day when Grace had no umbrella, and Daniel quietly held his jacket over her head, running with her across the street. Neither of them had much. Daniel lived paycheck to paycheck, and Grace struggled to support her sick mother. But something in their eyes recognized the same kind of strength, the kind people only learn when they've been through too much too young. They moved in together not because it was romantic, but because life forced them to choose between love and homelessness. Their apartment was tiny, the floor creaked, and sometimes dinner was just bread and butter. But they shared everything, one blanket, one old radio, one dream that someday life would be kinder. Daniel would fix cars all day, hands bruised and tired, but he always brought Grace a single flower he found or picked from the roadside. And Grace would wait for him every evening, warming cheap soup on the stove, smiling like she was serving a feast fit for a king. They had nights where they cried together because bills scared them, days where they argued over who should skip a meal, so the other didn't have to. But every time life pushed them down, they held on to each other harder. And slowly, piece by piece, their love began to open doors life had slammed shut. Daniel got promoted after fixing an engine no one else could figure out. Grace got a better job when a customer noticed her kindness and offered her a position at his office. It wasn't magic, it was two people refusing to give up. One evening, sitting on the floor of their apartment eating noodles, Daniel looked at her and whispered, "I know I don't have much, but I hope you know you're my whole world." Grace took his hand and said, "Daniel, if all we ever have is this, I'm still the happiest woman alive." Here's a question for you. Do you think love can truly be enough when two people have nothing else? Or is their kind of love something rare the world doesn't see anymore? Because for Daniel and Grace, love wasn't decoration, it was survival. It was hope. It was home. This is True Hearts Unfold, where true love lives. Like and subscribe for more true love stories.